are back. Well, I hope we're back. So, let's take a quick look around while things are paused. I just completed the natural gas generators. Probably gonna finish enclosing that in, so let's queue that up. We want some igneous rock. That's right, I've got a water geyser there which I can use for everything. Okay. Looks okay. Probably jump across here, see what we can grab from in there. Yeah. I do need to probably look at doing some packet sorting on this a bit better, but for now it's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave it. It's not worth it. That was my... Yes. So when I left last time, I just put this power bank in. Pretty important. Alright. Happy with that. Food's all good. That's right. I'm still looking for oil. Okay, I really don't like switching ladders all the time, but okay. That will do. So yeah, I need to go and chase oil. Kind of the most important thing right now. There is a vent. There. Cool. Let's hope that vent's pretty good. So if you notice, you can actually hear the vents. Like if I scroll up, can't hear it. So it's sort of a good tell on... I believe that's a vent, not a volcano, but we shall see. Good chunk of iron there as well, if it turns out. Alright, what do we got? Ah, oh, Frankie, why you run away for? You need oxygen. What temperature are we down here? 40 odd. I should probably look at getting... You troll. How dare you? There's another ice biome. I'm getting lots of ice. really need this to be a vacuum, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. Where do we get to up here? Didn't really find anything too interesting. Cool steam vent. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's go and see what we found down here. It was over here. Or not. Where the hell was it? Down here. Volcano. Oh well, at least I'll work out how to deal with that. I'll take copper for now. So I have a volcano. That's pretty good for heat. Maybe I'll make a... It's a bit much for me to deal with until I get space age materials, I'd imagine. It's okay. We'll leave it as it is for now. What do we get over here? Nothing yet. Besides that steam vent. Not sure if balm lilies do much. I mean, you could run a ladder straight up there. It's likely I'm going to have to go straight through this slime biome, but I'd rather not if I can help it. That was just copper, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So, truthfully, I'm looking for iron volcano, gold volcano. Both of those would be good. Iron would be best. Gold is helpful. Iron is very helpful. Gold is okay. Alright, it'll save me going through all the slime biomes. If I don't have to, it's a good deal. pretty funny. Be nice if this game had a giant screenshot mode. How's my water supply going? It's okay for now. And food? Muckroot's still winning. But that's okay. Kinda wish I could zoom out a little bit more. Let's keep going all the way over there. What did I research? Oh, I must be getting close down to space, shouldn't I? Okay, we can do like the caffeination. So now we're down to like important science. Right. I need glass. I do, but that thing is so hard to control. I really shouldn't have my base so open like this. But that being said, it doesn't really matter. If we look at the temperature in the core here, these guys just 18 degrees. They're not going to work. I should go find somewhere slightly warmer. There's a vent or something over here. Maybe. Another cold biome. It's such a long way for him to run. This guy wasn't very good at his art. Maybe I need to upgrade his level so he can actually make something other than crude art. That's probably the case. So Turner. I mean, do I just make him a master and be done with it? Because, you know, I got skill points. Frankie, what are you doing? Whatever, you're a digger. Didn't know Gene had ranching. I'm gonna need that soon. That will do. They don't need anything more than that. Alright, let's go back down the bottom, see what's down there. You never know, maybe I'll... No, they're kind of distracted, I think. Why am I pausing? Oh, they're no longer crude. And it's a masterpiece. There you go. All it took was leveling him up. Oh well, at least I'll be happier with their surroundings now. Anyway, if we go to the room, we get a great hall, we get a nature reserve, we get that. Oh, it's a 72 tile room. Well, that's a shame. I might have to... Yeah, get rid of... That's not fair. We'll just have to move the door in. I didn't realise the room was too big. That certainly makes things a fair bit nicer in here. Now that should at least get the room bonus. It does. Now it's a washroom. And get 2 morale from it. Simple. Simple. I don't think there was anything under that wall. I hope there wasn't. Let's have a look at the plumbing. Yeah, let's cancel that. There was something under that wall that would have made a mess. Okay. Did I find anything interesting this way? Just a nice biome. I don't believe there's anything without going into it. Let's go right up to the edge. Flanked on all sides by slime biomes and ice. How far do I need to go down to get to this damn oil? I should probably look at getting a more sustainable food supply. Because they're just eating crap right now. Mind you, as long as they're not running out of food, it doesn't matter. Because they've got morale from so much other things. How far do we reckon that ice biome goes? You can have that. I don't need it, but that's okay. Alright, I should get some exosuits up, and I should probably look at moving those reed fibers somewhere else that's a little bit warmer. I mean, the problem is not very many places are warmer. I really didn't want to have to put a space fan down to warm things up. What's that? Oh well, it will keep the base cool while I do silly things. I'm not out of research yet. Oh, that's why. It's heavy digging. This should actually work pretty well to keep some oxygen going down here. Let's do this. Make a bit of a carbon dioxide well. I'm going to start doing that forever because I'm going to need as much iron as I can get. I'll be doing a refinery setup soonish. Now ethanol's good because I can use it as a cooling gas between 78 degrees and minus 114. Not gas, liquid. So I can use that instead of oil to cool things down. Not to heat things up. So I could use that as my cooling fluid and then oil as my heating fluid. I.e., for example, if I take my aquatuner, so that'd be ethanol through the aquatuner. That does the cooling, and then we'll have steam on the outside with some plates, and that would be able to do my cooling, to do my base cooling, which at the moment I don't need base cooling. This is going to help a little bit. I should almost pipe some of this out this way. It's like these guys. Like, this is outputting. Like, the temperature of it's nothing. Oh well, I'm not upset. I still need to get either the space I don't mind a little bit of bad stuff in my base, but that's a bit too much. I don't care about that much, but this side here, too much. Plus, I don't want that morb in my base. And there's all slime lung in there. Screw that. Even though there's chlorine there, there's still slime lung because of the polluted oxygen. Now, I don't really need to care about like slime lung too much. But it's nice not having it. It feels like each cycle is so short. Oh, that's that volcano. I was like, wait a second, there's something erupting over here. Alright, how's that power system going? Not really looked at this for a while, so. It's a pretty good system, really. Unfortunately, while it's still got a lot of natural gas in here, I'm never going to clear up all the rubbish. But it's going to be pretty full soon. So. And it'll work itself out eventually. So how much iron have I got? Should almost move these guys a bit closer. Or move this one here right next to it. That's... Do we need some hydrogen? Because now I've got a single reservoir full. Alright, where'd we get to up here? Are we at space yet? No, not yet. It's gonna be at least that far again. Maybe I'm playing on too big of a map. While I'm... I actually don't want the eggs right now. Sweeping does help with frames, so It's always good to occasionally have a sweep up of where you're leaving your rubbish around. There's obviously not enough room for my food now. Simple enough. Oh look, we've reached space. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Oh. Now we should look for the most direct way to get to space. And make that the primary route. So we don't have to zigzag across 50 different ladders. Alright, so that's the space layer there. So I'll just stop there for now. I mean, would it have been better to do that? I'd have to dodge Drakos, and I really don't. So if we keep coming down, we reach over here, which I reckon is a pretty good... Yes. Something like that. And we'll probably put a gate up here for the suits. Because nothing else is accessed from this side, is it? That's not really anything. I'm actually going to uproot that one. I don't need it. I have enough. What are we printing? Copper. Yes, please. Did I make that kiln before? I did. You really need to make about 50 of those. And you're probably going to heat up, which might help for my reed fibers. I thought I enabled that building. Right, whatever. That's really going to help push some temperature up. It's not often you want a little more temperature in your base. 50 operations of refined carbon. That might do it. I just want it to go up a little bit, not a lot. Oh, hooray. Let's do that one. So you can basically cook these guys till they overheat if you're not careful, which is pretty funny. I've never done it, but it's a good way to make like the ore of that type. I think you're supposed to do it in a vacuum or something. I have no idea though. Either way, not important. We found space and that won't be too bad. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's not hard to find space, I guess. You've only got to go to the top of the map. Alright, let's see if we can find some oil. How'd we go? More ice. I should just go through the ice zone. Because why not? I haven't really explored into the ice so far this game. So they need to be there as well. Someone said something about an oxygen hood. Wonder if that will actually work. That should work. Why not? I mean, what's the worst it can do? Actually do what it's expected to do? Because we're already losing the oxygen out here. Really? That's not fair. I guess it's copper. I guess my pipes are all blocked. Does that mean there's no other gas in here? Okay. That's a bit unfair. I'm not going to make them out of gold. That's a bit silly. I need to use more power. That's what's that saying. Well, probably not. Yeah, I could probably have those silly plants up here somewhere. Alright, after all that, how did we go? So I don't have steel yet, so I can't do any of those. Can do most of those. I really need some oil. But I've pretty much finished research until I get to space, I think. Well, there's a few to go. But the important ones. So when are you dormant? I think he might be stuck. Okay. Gotta clean this absolute mess that I've got going up. Oh, that one's done too. Where'd you go? Somewhere there. And then we need... something like that. That will do. It's a bit wrong, but... sweet. I don't know how you got stuck on that thing, but that's okay. Problem solved. Alright, not too far to go. Alright. Let's go back on the hunt for this oil. Pause it so I can scroll a bit faster. While I'm here, I should also do that. Do that. And then they can dig across as well. And then we'll get to basically check the same height. Every time, like, they get started, it's like, yep, game over. Shouldn't have a printable soon. Insufficient oxygen. That's probably because your hydrogen's full. So, what I can do... I can probably put a power line up into this battery somehow. I can actually quite easily do, if we do power and we do like a power transformer like that, and then we could bring power down like this and then have a power shut off. Like that. Something like that. And then we need to come into the power settings again. Don't want that one. Back in the power settings. There we go. And then we can put heavy watt wire on this side. Then over this side we have a NOT gate. And now we're siphoning power off from that one there, which is going to struggle a little bit to compete with these smart batteries, but that's okay. It should drain a little bit anyway. Nope, not draining any. Great. Just lovely. That was just one hydrogen. I mean, my oxygen's still okay, but I like to know when hasn't used any yet. Oh, that's why. Okay, bridge gap thing doesn't work. You still need a tile. So that's interesting. You go, oh, that will work for sure, no worries. Didn't work. There we go. That's better. Now it will drain that battery. And because it's only a single battery, it should drain it with the rest of them. And how's my temperature? I still need oil. How'd we go in our search down here? What did we find? Nothing new. Oh, there's maps. Something like that. I should be able to get to that one as well. I'm just making sure I can get to all the wheat. If I can't get to every single one, so be it. really don't want. Are you dormant yet? No. So this is a pretty damn good natural gas geyser. So not only did I fill all these tanks, the room's at 2.5 tons. Should really turn that off for auto sweep. It's quite annoying, really. For the liquefiables, anyway. Yeah. You put you back to sweep only. Else they're gonna drop water, like polluted water in my base. And that's not gonna be fun. Not that it'll make a difference. My base is fairly empty right now. Ah, they didn't dig it out. I was hoping they would. These sleepweed are quite annoying. And I have not achieved much in this, except finding space. Mid-game's a bit annoying because you're not really focusing on anything but finding items you need. And really, all I need to do is just go as low as I can. Get me some oil. And then I find out there's no oil on the map. Better. Oh, that's fun. I wonder what that one is. um, what am I after? I'm after a gold volcano or something, aren't I? That'd be great. Slush geyser, maybe? Mind you, last game I ended up with so much water it wasn't funny. So... So I probably need to bring a pip down here and put like sleet wheat grains in a bin, and then he can rummage them out and plant them all. That'd be super. I need you two, Doug, as well. How far does this go? When do I get to the... Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't know where the oil is. There was some damage down here by the look of things. Maybe not. Another cold biome? Oh, that's right. This map was frozen core, wasn't it? I was wondering why I've so much ice. If we have a look, I wish I could get a better zoom out. Pretty decent ice biome there. Another one here. That's got a lot of grains in a very short sort of space. That would be a good little constant farming. So let's do that one actually as well. Bring that up here. Yeah, that's fine. That's the side of the map. Definitely the side of the map. So I can't go any more that way. I should not have pressed that button. Hopefully it didn't affect anything. I don't think it did. That's what happens when you play a couple different games and they've got different shortcuts for everything. I'm quite curious what's in this one. Hopefully something fun. Come on, iron bloody volcano. I've already had a normal volcano, which, while interesting and could be utilised for power, quite useless besides the absolute massive amount of heat coming out of them. Now, I don't want to use this for power. I want to use it for the iron. So, certainly be interested in what it actually is. Come on now. Where you at, dupes? That's it. Oh, stop giving up. I mean, there's granite just here, you bastards. Your prey needs oxygen. I get that. Did he make that air hood? He did. No idea. Oh, he's taking the iron up. Come on. I need to see. Almost. It's definitely a vent. It's likely to be like a hydrogen or a hot polluted oxygen or... Come on. I reckon it's hydrogen. Not super useful, but it does mean I get to stop splitting water for hydrogen if I want to tame it. Ah, oh, you're so close. Get your egg, get you. No! Oh, so close. Oh, that's not fair. Well, at least I can make my way in this way. There's no atmosphere in this side yet, so we'll definitely have to bring up exosuits. Still not quite warm enough. It's 20.3, I need 22. Now, if I had sort of walled this off, it probably would have been slightly quicker. So, as for refined material goes, I've got 3.5 tons of iron. That's a good start. I'm going to need about 20 tons. So, I might have put some ventilation over this side. This chlorine's actually pretty bad. Have a look at germs just to make sure. There's no germs in my base immediately. Is that chlorine or polluted oxygen? Because if it's polluted oxygen, I can actually put... Yeah, I like the ones that go on the roof. They're pretty good. Because why wouldn't you be able to put them on the roof? Yeah, it's chlorine, but... Alright, did we find out what that one was? It's a vent, I know that much. Hydrogen, yeah, I was correct. And we still haven't got to the bottom. Right. Probably need to design this one out a little bit because I certainly don't want that mob in my main base. That's got slime lung as well. I'm okay with the chlorine, but slime lung I really don't need. So, no, Mr. Draco, you are going to stay right there. It'll take a little bit longer to deal with it this way, but it'll be okay. What I can do is base gas filler. No, must be under ventilation. Gas canister filler. Come here. Do it down here. And then also do that. Do you need power? Surely you don't. You don't. Lovely. Printable. And then, somewhere down here, let's do a... Actually, cancel that. We'll do a little gas hood right there like that. So we do ventilation. We do a canister emptier. And then we put oxygen in it. And then we're a winner. And if we... that's a mop, not a sweep. I mean, I can set that as all, as I'm only ever going to have oxygen, but it won't let me until I've actually got a bottle. Oh, come on. Give me a bottle. Ah, that's unfortunate. Let's disable this one for a little bit. I really need to drain this other one. I really need to burn some of the hydrogen. Like a lot of it. How we going? We've only got one left? We'll do two. There we go. Not that I care for research, but it chews power. And I've got a lot of power to burn right now. How am I still getting calories? How am I still finding muckroot? I thought I gave up muckroot months ago. So I'm pretty much going to run the base on this power for overnight. And then we'll go from there, I think. I mean, there's a fair bit in this storage up here, so it's okay to sort of smash it. And we're still at full capacity for hydrogen anyway. Almost. Oh, looks like we're finally getting temperature problems in there as well. Overloading. Okay. It shouldn't be a problem. I guess because it's running this much and the other stuff. Oh, whatever. And it should only be, like, filling up batteries. It shouldn't... If I didn't want to run the heavy wire, I would Alright. Did we get an oxygen bottle? Probably not. Be nice. Nope. Did not get an oxygen bottle. I did want that one, funny enough. It's the next one I want to stop. You can see why I don't want Drekos in my base. That'd be noisy. Oh, look, there's some oil. We found it. This base is running quite fine on that oxygen module. People go through all this ridiculous lengths to make self-powering oxygen modules, and for what? Couple of pumps, it goes alright. Still no luck. But we did find oil. Do I even want to come down here? I mean, I could almost make it across here and straight down, but I mean, I know where oil is. I certainly need exosuits to really go further. Now I have access to exosuits. I just don't want to... Well, this has actually been quite good for my oxygen, because that's actually been a bit of a problem. Alright, I think I really wish I had a bit of, like, uncover range. Let's bring it down that far. Let's put these extras in. There's another ladder here that we didn't have. Oh no, one of these got out. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to leave this one here, cycle 69. And I'll probably pick this up tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you for watching. See you next time.